Okay, why do I talk like I do on the live film to that African American man who claims to be a real estate agent who I directly I witnessed involved with the Mexican drug cartel? Very dangerous men were they. They were dangerous. I saw lots of stuff. I saw with my eyes stuff they did. The Mexican drug cartel with that African American man who's linked, basically put him in the building to the Department of Justice. Legally, I can't talk about what I saw with the Mexican drug cartel and that man on the internet. I can't talk about it. Why do I talk to him like I do? You see me talking to him, saying things I said, statements I make. Why do I talk to certain terrorists that you know are get, have serious violent felony charges? They're just waiting for arrest. Why do I talk the way I do? Because ever since I came in here and they started chopping up bodies, violently killing women, women were thrashing and fighting for their lives as they were killed. I witnessed it multiple times. All I've ever done here is film the very same accomplices to those murders who, two of them in here chopped up the bodies, so they were highly dangerous. You can see on the documented evidence, I stayed away from them. Point is, all I've ever done is talk to them. Okay, the day the 5 federal agents came in here with that same DOJ African American real estate man involved directly, eyewitness with the Mexican drug cartel, I talked to them just like I talked to the African American man captured on video. We were standing on floor 1. The house was engulfed, and I documented that. Engulfed with the stench of dead human bodies. And we stood and we talked just like it wasn't happening. It was one of the most surreal and frightening things I've ever experienced in my life. Yes, and I put it on video evidence how frightened I was that day and how I had to go down there and stand with them all. Everything I've done, I've documented it, okay? Anyone in my situation would carry on a conversation, okay? Because these are law enforcement officers involved with terrorism. There's a point where you don't, if you're me, in my role, ROLE, if you're in my role, you don't confront them, you don't do anything but have strange and weird dialogue with 5 federal agents and a fake real estate Department of Justice man involved with the Mexican drug cartel. You have a surreal and fake dialogue with those very predators, felony terrorists, while you're standing in a room engulfed with the stench of dead bodies. They all left after I talked to them on the first floor. That African American man is just exactly, to me, my role, ROLE, the same as William Murray, who never died. He's still on all the bills. Gwendolyn Ball, who never died. She's still receiving massive paperwork from the city of Washington, D.C., the very city she was taken to the city morgue at. Okay, you just carry on a surreal dialogue with these felony violent terrorists in the role that I am in. I'm not in any other role where I can have any other dialogue. Are we clear? So if these terrorists want to keep coming back and having surreal dialogue with me on video. That is what you will see going forth. It will never change. My role does not change. My dialogue will always be the same. I knew when I was on the sidewalk with that African American man that he had brought 5 feds in and that he's very aware of the bodies that are stuffed in the floor and the walls here. Okay? I've witnessed him in here before. The video while we were talking on the sidewalk where he was in the house again with the house reeking of dead bodies. I documented that. Every time that man's been in here, I document it. That's my role. I don't have to with the level of military here, but that's my role. My role is to not do anything else but have surreal, abstract dialogue with the terrorist, the felony, violent terrorist. Anyone else that wants to come here and have dialogue with me will be filmed, and we will have the same nonsensical dialogue. That's my role.